move the needle another notch higher is special.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. First in fewest turnovers per game, third in opponent offense, and they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit, because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The pass to Carmelo. Here's AC, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Raptors. Right now they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And of course the Knicks, just way behind.
When you look at Toronto, they've continued their outstanding play. I mean, they're definitely one of those teams that everybody has in their sights again this year.
Well, you know, this is a team that doesn't have any glaring weaknesses. I mean, they're strong across the board on that roster. And I think as long as they stay solid and they stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a strong push into the playoffs.
Shot clock at 5. Williams with a clean look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game. The Knicks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Galloway, he's guarded by Williams. Got a piece of it. And stolen by James. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
What a nice play. Stole it away and took it coast to coast.
This is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
Shooting 1.
What a stellar outing in this one for James. He's got 44 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Yeah, whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been causing some mayhem out there for sure.
It's Anthony with the drive. Jerebko kicks to Anthony. New York, no good that time either. Toronto's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Ross for 3. That's good.
Terrence Ross.
Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
They set the pick. Terry outside. He kicks to Jerebko. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And they double up James. Johnson in the corner. Back to James. On the wing, Johnson. The drive by James.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And that one misses. Johnson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And he sinks the 2nd. The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Terry kicks to AC. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Terry. Back to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. He squares up and sinks it. Anthony's got 32 points. Toronto's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Johnson sets the screen for James. Back to Williams. He feeds it to James. Ross on the wing. Averaging 9 points per contest. Clock is at 3. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Terrence Ross, I think, has a chance to be an elite 3-and-D player at the NBA level. Has three-point shooting and defense for the uninitiated. Tremendous athleticism and a beautiful stroke make him an entertaining player to watch.
And Terrence Ross can make some highlights, Steve, around the rim.
Yeah, so athletic. You'd like to see him get to the line a bit more. I think he has a tendency to settle, but, you know, as he is, a pretty efficient scorer.
And they double up James. Fires the three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line, so got to make some adjustments defensively.
Terry the pass to Galloway. Back to Terry. Nice shot from the wing.
Knicks trail 50-80.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Johnson with a screen on Anthony. Kicks it to Williams. Back to James. Ross dishes to Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
So it's Toronto now. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Philadelphia game turns out, guys. Boy, he's putting up big numbers in that three-point column, guys.
And sloppy play, Clark, to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell him. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes. If you keep your focus mentally, you won't make those kinds of careless mistakes.
Ross with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 9 points now for Terrence Ross. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Terry kicks to Anthony. Unloads from 13. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. There's the dish to Terry. Feeds it to Jerebko. Back to Terry. The three. Can't hit.
Now that's great technique there, shielding his man off and keeping him off the glass.
The 3 quarters of play.
Coming up next Wednesday.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
About on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Raptors also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Hansbrough. And James subbed in for Landry Fields.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for Toronto.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
You know, this is the 3rd consecutive matchup for them against these guys in the season series. It just seems to be a really good matchup for them.
Yeah, it does. And there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I think the sweep will be in order.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for James. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
So for Toronto right now, James in at small forward. Hayes out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Ross in at the shooting guard. And so Toronto.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but my teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding the open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them. Yo, they made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
And as always, Doris, thank you. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
You there. Next question.
Honestly, do you feel any pressure to keep the winning streak alive?
Hey, let me tell you a secret. When you're as good as me, there's no such thing as pressure. It's only sweet success. Remember that. I told you that.
Okay, Jones, you're up.
Do you feel like you've been taking too many shots from long range lately?
Maybe. I don't know. But I do know if I'm going to be taking a lot of threes, I better be making some like I did tonight. It felt good to see the ball go through the hoop, though.
You?
Yeah, first game as a starter. Feel good?
Yeah, man, it felt great.
Yeah, even though you displaced one of your teammates from the starting lineup?
It's a business, man. I'm just trying to handle mine, all right?
Tell that to the other guy.
Hey, man, the other guy's my brother, all right? I bleed for him, he bleeds for me.
I think that answers the question. That's all the time we have, folks.